Pronunciation Pro.
Pronunciation Pro.
Maybe I could read.
Okay. Yep, I have a new TED Talk here, actually. One that I just came across here recently. So Laura Boyd, it's all about our brain. So go ahead and read here this first paragraph.
So how do we learn? And why does some of us learn things more easily than others?
Here,
So
do this one for me. Others. Instead of O, we're gonna do others.
Others.
Good. And that's just kind of a common reduction. So that's why we kind of have to think of how does it sound, not how is it spelled, right? We kind of have to be listening more for how is it sounding.
It sounds more like order.
So not order. So so let me contrast those, because if it's sounding like that, then we've got order, right?
Yeah.
So this one would be, so order would be order. We're trying to do other.
Other. Okay.
All right. Others.
I just want to take that down. Others. Okay.
Okay.
And why some of us will learn things more easily than others. So I just mentioned I'm Dr. Lara Boyd. I am a brain researcher here at the University of British Columbia. These are the questions that fascinate me.
Okay, do this one for me. British with the D and then the SH. British. Yeah, very nice. Okay, very nice. All right, go ahead here.
So brain research is one of the great frontiers in the understanding of human psychology. Go with it. Physiology.
Good.
To say human, I go psychology. Human physiology. And also in the consideration of what makes us who we are. It is an amazing time to be a brain researcher. And I would argue to that I have the most interesting job in the world.
Okay, good. All right, do this for me. So brain research.
Research.
Brain, and then frontiers. Let's get that R stronger. Frontiers. Good. And then the I's. I would and I have.
I would argue to you that I have the most interesting job in the world.
Instead of argue, argue. Getting those stronger R's. Good. Okay, so stronger R's in there. I like when you're reading, you're bringing a ton of awareness and you're kind of slowing it down and bringing that focus there. And I can tell that you're cleaning up a lot of errors that maybe in conversation you make, but when you're reading, you're bringing a lot of clarity and precision to your pronunciation. Okay, so doing a lot of reading at this point is going to be really, really helpful for you to be able to eventually carry it into conversation. Okay. So I want you to really, yeah, go ahead.
I think the challenge to that would be when you read, you don't have someone to correct you.
Yeah, but as you're going through the course, you're training your ear to hear the sounds, and that's the idea. Is that eventually you'll hear it so that you can correct yourself. And that's what I see with a lot of my students, is that they get to a point where they don't need my feedback because they hear it themselves.
Okay.
So that is the progression, and that's where you'll get eventually. As you go through the lessons, you get feedback from me, you get feedback along the way, you'll start being like, oh, okay, I know. I can hear it.
And How would you spell the argue?
How would I spell it in Rudin phonetics? Yep.
Yeah.
So R, so we're going to do the AR, R, U. There's actually kind of the glide there. Argue.
Okay.
That invisible Y that we talk about. Argue. So do that for me.
Argue.
And it's just that your tongue is not really wanting to get back for that R sound. So you kind of have to train it to get back.
Argue.
So do this for me. R.
R.
There you go. Argue.
Argue.
That's it. Exactly. That's perfect.
Argue.
So sometimes it's just breaking it down into a shorter, kind of piece it together, the word together. So you do one part and then the next part, and it'll help you get all the sounds in there.
Okay.
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 All right. Good work, Abraham. And bye, little one. Your voice is important and needs to be heard. If you're ready to speak English clearly and with greater confidence, I invite you to start your free 7-day trial at pronunciationpro.com.